Hello, my name's Ceri Wagnell and I'm president of Alexander Park Tennis Club. I love this club. I came here 10 years ago and I think as soon as I got here I just loved being part of it. I used to go to my dad's local sporting club when I was a really small kid. I think it's where I developed my real joy for the game of tennis. Seeing the smile on my dad's face when we played together is probably the reason I still play tennis. My dad died 2 years ago, so I don't get to do that anymore. But now I get to do it with my son. He loves playing with his mum in the social competitions we have here, and it's brought back that same joy to me that I have with my dad. I am probably Alexander Park's strongest advocate. I love this club. It was a club I'd been looking for. But I've had several roles, so pennant, social, competitive, as well as a board member and now president. It was a challenge for me. I wanted to make a change. So my job really is to help drive everybody's ideas, delegate where I need to. And I thought when I moved into this area that my husband and my 2 boys were going to love being at the tennis club as much as me. I was surprised when I couldn't drag them down here. It made me realise that being a strong tennis player and being social, it's very easy to walk into a club. But if you're a beginner or returning to the sport or perhaps a bit shy, they're quite intimidating spaces. It made me think back to when I was at British Airways Tennis Club. They didn't care whether you could play tennis. It was a very social environment. I wanted to bring a little bit of that to Alexander Park. A lot of people were feeling that it could be so much more. And that's where we started out, trying to create programs that were more about inclusive and family and fun. It's not everybody who comes down here is going to be a tennis player. We're going to have people who come along to support a child or a partner and they're maybe not going to be interested in tennis. So we've really tried to bring in as many other social activities and ideas to the club as we can. So we have activities like children's painting classes, we've got exercise classes. We now have a lady who makes poke bowls. Not everybody wants to be a star player, but the more people we get out there, the more chances we've got of having a superstar anyway. I would love to see other clubs really embrace the same culture that we've developed here and make the game less intimidating and fun for those who've never played and for those coming back to the sport. We've changed what competition means to some people. We've mixed really experienced players with brand new players, and it's been a really successful part of the membership growth in our club is that, breaking down the barriers of what tennis is about. So I think 5 years ago we were sitting at about 325 members, but we weren't growing. So these change in activities just suddenly saw this spike in interest and membership growth. So last year, at the end of the season, we hit 593 members. This year, we're hoping to smash that. We're continuing to move forward and we're always striving. I'd love to get to 800 members. That's a big target, but let's see if we can do it. I love being president. It's probably one of the best things I've ever done in my life. What would I like people to remember me by? I think I'd like them to remember how much fun you can have both in the administration side and playing tennis. I'd like some of our female juniors to believe that they can strive for anything and never settle for just being good. We should always be settling to be the best.